When I signed up for the Dakota Five-0 this year, I did not realize that it was potentially the last race I would do while living in South Dakota. This made this race a bittersweet race for me this year. I took the time to go through my previous results and found out that my PR was 4.5 hours. I figured this was probably a pretty good goal, and after the performance I had in the Maah Daah Hey 50, I thought that this was an obtainable goal. A couple things I had forgotten about setting up the goal for this year was that my record was set in 2016 when the race was ran clockwise, and this year is counterclockwise, which is known for being slower. And over the past 2 or 3 years, they've had a lot of reroutes on the course. The reroutes ended up diverting about 8 miles off of double track and gravel onto new single track. So sitting down and looking at all of the data, I decided to make 2 comparisons. First would be on 2016, which was my fastest time ever, which was set clockwise. And again on 2017, which is the fastest I've done counterclockwise. I did give myself 10 minutes extra for the 8 miles of reroutes, and the plan is to check how these time gaps sit at every aid station to see how I'm performing against those previous years. Reaching the first aid station, I was ahead of my 2017 time by 12 minutes and behind my 2016 time by half a minute. This doesn't surprise me that much because I was feeling very strong and set some PRs up some of the climbs in the beginning. Reaching the second aid station, which is the same aid station in both directions, I was ahead of my 2017 time by 11.5 minutes, and I was ahead of my 2016 time by 6 minutes. Between aid station 1 and 2 is where most of the new rerouted single track was. However, I was feeling very spent by the time I hit the second aid station. At the third aid station, I was ahead of my 2017 time by 11 minutes, and behind my 2016 time by less than half a minute. I think the reason that I kept that gap from my 2017 time, there's a lot of downhill in this section, and my handling ability has greatly improved in the past 3 months. I hit the finish just shy of 5 hours at 4 hours and 54 minutes. In 2017, I finished in 4 hours and 40 minutes, and in 2016, which was my PR, I finished in 4 hours and 30 minutes, which does make this a slower year. At the beginning, I did feel a lot stronger than I have in previous years, and my handling ability had me ripping the downhills way faster than I ever have. However, my lack of fitness in the past couple months is what I feel like led to a slower time. That being said, I am still very happy with the results I got, as I have not broken 5 hours since 2017, which I did do 2018 and 2019 races as well. Overall, I'm really happy with the 2021 Dakota Five-0 race. There are some things I feel like I could have done better, and some things I'm really happy with how I handled it. One thing that I know I should have done is I should have changed the battery on my power meter, as I did do the whole race with no power, and I really wished I had the fitness that I had when I did the Maah Daah Hey 50. And as mentioned before, some of the positives, I did PR a lot of the descents on this race course, and I'll do a video as to what led me to have such a better handling ability this year than previous years. The thing I'm most proud of with the 2021 Dakota Five-0 is I did come up on someone who was stronger than me in fitness and was riding a full suspension, and I kept catching them on the downhills and passing them, and then they would catch me on the climbs. And at one point he had the comment that he just couldn't keep up with me on the descents, and while that doesn't seem like a big compliment for someone who always has thought that they were above average in terms of fitness and strength and below average on descents and always being caught on descents, that was a huge ego boost for me. And the last positive is my nutrition was perfect. Never did I feel like I was under nutrition. Felt great the whole day. So overall, this won't be my last Dakota Five-0. However, it might be my last Dakota Five-0 living in South Dakota. Just depends where life takes me, and we'll see where that journey goes. But if you are looking for a race to do around Labor Day, Dakota Five-0 is definitely one to try out. Just do remember, registration is on April 1st, and that is not an April Fool's joke, and it will sell out usually in the first 30 minutes. And with that, go get a ride in and relieve some of that stress that life has put on you.